From Washington, Illinois, it's baseball action as the Wilmette Waves take on the Washington Panthers.
This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Welcome to baseball action between the Wilmette Waves and the Washington Panthers. From Washington, Illinois, second meeting of the year between these two. Danny Katz on the mound, first pitch, and their first strike, strike one. And we're underway. These two teams met in the Wilmette tournament, so now we meet in the Washington, Illinois tournament. 1-1 the count to Christian Dominguez. Inside the ball. And the count goes blackjack. Danny Katz on the mound. And a pitch high, a ball, 3-1. And Katz delivers, foul ball back. And the count goes full. And Katz delivers, fly ball. Little pop-up. And whoops. A whoopsie to start things off. Segvich called it. Yeah, and let it drop. Heads up base running by Dominguez. He's on second. And Zach Myers, the batter for Washington. Going to be one of those games. There's a bunt in the air. And Max Rosenthal behind the plate. Couldn't get back. Got some pretty good distance between the plate and the backstop here in Washington, Illinois. Katz gets the sign, looks back, showing bunt, and a ball. Pulled it back in time. A little outside. 1-1. Top of the first inning. And a bunt in the air. And again, not going to get to it. 1-2. Real time, Wilmette will finish their league play next week. Strike three, caught him looking. And there's one away. Here's Hayden Bodine, the bat. Wilmette will play Glenview and Loyola. Fly ball, dead away center. Taken for the out. The runner takes off, heads for third and makes it. Tags and moves along. So Dominguez at third. Here's Ryan Martin for the Panthers. And a pitch outside the ball. Based on how the league's going, it's a pretty good chance that Wilmette will advance to the state playoffs at Ottawa. And if they win the state playoff, they will move on to Battle Creek, Michigan. Runner at third. 2 out. And a little pop-up. And foul ball. Another error. This one on Matt Bosco. And Danny Katz delivers. And a soft little fly ball and caught. For the out. No runs. No hits, 2 errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom half of the first. No score. Here's Scott Hammes to lead it off. Bottom half of the first inning. Delivery. In there for a strike, strike one. Hammes led off the first game of the doubleheader here on the broadcast with a single. Has a high bounder back up the middle. Shortstop has it. Throws not in time, and an infield single again. Hamas aboard. They'll lead off the inning. The first inning. Here's Clay Sinski. Go to first. Runner back. So Clay Sinski bats. Shows bunt. Takes the ball. Throw. They got him. Caught stealing is Scott Hamas. Clay Sinski switches around. Bats ready. And a little comebacker. Over to first. 2 down. Here's Brent Segvich. And the delivery. Strike on the inside corner. Strike 1. 2-way, nobody gone. Bottom of the first inning of the ball game. The Panther pitcher delivers outside the ball. Brian Sweeney on the mound for the Panthers. And that's low ball. Blackjack on the count, 21. Outfield playing straight away for the Panthers. Outside the ball. 3-1. Logan Weibel on deck. Yeah, Squibbers. Off the fist. Over to first, and they're getting over. At the end of 1, it's Wilmette nothing and Washington, Illinois nothing. We'll be back with more.
Seen on cable and the internet, on YouTube, on demand, this is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Seatbelts, click it, or ticket, Illinois. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the second inning.
First pitch is high, a ball to Shane Simlow. Leading off here in the top of the second. Even though we're playing in Washington, Illinois, Wilmette's the home team here in this game. Pitch on the way. That's low ball. 2-0. Wilmette outfield playing pretty much straight away, shaded slightly to right. Fly ball on the giddy up, not going to get there. Drops in for the base hit. And Semlo aboard with the first hit of the ball game by either side. Mason Diedrich bats for Washington. Katz throws to first and the runner back. Last time we came down here for this tournament, throw to first again. Last time we came down here for this tournament, Josh Perlmutter put on a home run show. He hit, I think, 5 home runs with a wooden bat. Outside the ball. That's last time we came down. They came down last year, and I did not come down. I spent enough time in Peoria last year following Charlie Tolson when he was playing with the Peoria Chiefs. Foul ball back. 1-1. I think I made 8 or 9 trips, and actually I kind of snuck it through. I snuck through Washington, Illinois on the way to Peoria a couple of times. Swinging a ground ball. And bobbled, pick up, throw it a second. They got him on the fielder's choice. Not a very clean pickup, but at least they got the lead runner on the fielder's choice. So runner at first with 1 away. Here's Josh Robinstein. Delivery. Foul ball. Oh, to third. Out at second. Out at first on the DP around the horn. And we go to the bottom half of the second. And still no score. Here's Logan Weibel to lead off the bottom half of the second. Pitches low and inside the ball. Ball one. And that one's low ball. I don't know how they got the 1-1 on the board. I thought it's 2-0. There's a strike. And the count's gone blackjack, I believe. And a ball. The count is 3-1. They've got it off on the board wrong. It's 3-1 on the count to Logan Weibel. And the count goes full at 3-2 on the inside corner. And Weibel turning away from that one a little bit. Sweeney delivers. And ball four, a little two inside this time. And Weibel aboard via the walk. Here's Matt Bosco. So Bosco bats with Weibel at first. Throw over there, runner back. And one thing we don't have to deal with here in Washington, Illinois, is the cooler near the lake effect that we've had so much of this year. The CNL's been working in force. Boy, that game against Northbrook last Tuesday in real time, that was cold. Temperatures low 50s. Wind blowing in the face, too. There goes the runner. And nope, stolen base. No on the tag. Stolen base for Logan Weibel. Bosco has the count of 1-1 on him. And Bosco shows bunt. And he offered and missed it. 1-2. And inside, and the count evens up at deuces to Matt Bosco, the first baseman for the Waves. And over through that one, a little outside the ball. And again, the count goes full at 3-2. Release point was a little off on that last pitch. Delivery. High pop-up, shallow, and drops in for the base hit. Kind of a dying quail shot. And Weibel stayed at second. He wasn't sure that thing was going to drop. So 2 on. Here's Eric Hoffman. He shows bunt, takes it inside for a ball. Shortened up anyway. Didn't really show bunt. Shortened up. Now the look. The pitch on the way. That's a ball. 2-0. Two on. Nobody out. Bottom of the second. There's the bunt. They're going to try and go to third. They got him on the fielder's choice at third. So Bosco at second. Hoffman takes over at first, 1 out. And Sammy Visconti, the batter. There's the strike. Strike one. Wilmette comes into this game with a record of 15-2. Delivering. Low ball. 1-1. Sammy Visconti. I think he's playing second today in this one. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Runners with their lead. And the pitch, foul ball. That was a nice, refreshing gust of wind. Delivery. High bounder. Second baseman flips out. That's all they'll get on the fielder's choice. Visconti at first. Bosco at third. Alex Kaplan, the batter. Go to first, runner back. Again, over there, and again the runner back. Visconti with his lead at first. Kaplan's check swing, and the pitch is high and outside a ball. I guess he didn't hold up. I'm not sure. There's a strike. Yeah, he did hold up. So it's 1-2, or 1-1 rather. 1-1 on the count. Now the lock and load. Strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch. 1-2. You know, so far today, the Waves have shot themselves in the foot a little bit in this game. There goes the runner. Slow little ground ball right to the first baseman. He'll step on the bag, and we're done with the second inning. At the end of 2, no score between.
You are watching the action on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Texting and talking on a cell phone are dangerous, distracted driving, and they are now illegal in Illinois. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the third inning.
First pitch of the third is low a ball. Danny Katz on the mound for Wilmette. And a soft little liner caught by Visconti for the out. So 1 away. And strike one. Wes Straker, the batter for Washington. That was Eddie Betson that the soft liner to Visconti. Foul ball. Owen to the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And 2 down. So 2 away. And back to the top of the order, Christian Dominguez bats. And a pitch high, a ball 1. Katz quickly gets his sign from Rosenthal, and the pitch is low, a ball. Two and out. And the delivery. And the count goes blackjack at 21. Now the pitch. And a line shot. And a beautiful catch by Bosco. And we go to the bottom half of the third. No score. Bottom of the third underway. Max Rosenthal batting. And a strike, and the Connie was up at 1-1 to Rosenthal. Brian Sweeney on the mound for the Panthers of Washington High School. Or Washington American Legion. Ball. 1-2. Time is called. And Rosenthal going to take a couple of practice swings here and step back in. Bottom of the third. A little faster ball game than we had the first game around. Little squibber foul. Metro Chicago Sports Network. Seen on Comcast, Northern Cook County, Highland Park Access, and YouTube. There's a strike 3. And Rosenthal gone, went away. And back to the top of the batting order, Scott Hamas. He singled his last time up, a little infield single. And a pitch low ball. Ball 1. Now the look by Sweeney, the pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball. Third baseman eats him up a little bit. The throw not in time. And the error puts Hamas aboard. 1 out. Eddie Sasinski. I did it again. Clay Sasinski, the batter. Thought of first runner back.
Come on, Eddie.
Clay Sasinski. Now the look, and again the throw to first, Thomas back. Clay Sasinski batting. There's a strike. 0-1. And that's low ball. And the count evens up at aces. Hamas with a short lead off first. Swing and a miss, strike, and that'll allow Hamas to steal the base. This time he gets it done after being caught stealing in the first. So runner at second with 1 out. 1-2 the count on Sasinski. And he sends a little fly ball, left fielder. Gonna take it for the out. And Hamas holds at second. Brent Segovich, the batter. There's a strike. Well, the North Suburb have 3 players in the minors doing relatively well. Ball gets away, but not far enough, and Hamas will stay put. And I think Coach Napoleon a little upset that he didn't at least try to go to third. Kind of looks that way. Now the delivery outside the ball. And the count's gone blackjack on Brent Segovich. Number 3 in the batting order for the Wilmette Waves. And again, a little ground ball to the second baseman. Over to first, and that'll be it for the inning. So at the end of 3, we still have no score between Wilmette and Washington, Illinois. We'll be back with more.
Check out the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage website for a list of all the games that are available on our YouTube on demand. and both current season and great games of the past. If you're going to drink, don't drive. If you're going to drive, don't drink. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the fourth inning.
Top of the fourth inning. Zach Myers leads it off. And a high pop-up. Rosenthal calls for it, takes it for the out. In foul territory, one up, one down. Hayden Bodine, the batter. And takes a ball. I stand corrected, it's Bodine. How the delivery, and that's low, a ball. 2-0 the count. And a high pop-up. Going back, and instead it's Hamas that calls for it and takes it. Good job of the center fielder calling everybody off. That's his job. And he takes it for the out for 2 down. Ryan Martin comes to bat. 2 out, nobody on. Top of the fourth, and a 0-0 ball game. There's a strike. Danny Katz delivers. High and outside the ball. And the count is up at 1-1. Low and away a ball. And the count's gone blackjack again at 21. We are close to the casino in Peoria. Outside the ball, 3-1. Two out. Strike 2. And the count's gone full at 3-2. And strike 3, got him, and the inning over. Halfway home with the ball game, and it's Washington, Illinois, 0, Wilmette, 0. Bottom of the fourth, and Logan Weibel leading it off. Takes a pitch low a ball. Logan was the hero in the Palatine game last week, league game. Ball outside. In the top of the 10th inning, the bases loaded double. That brought the winning runs home. There's a strike. And the count's gone blackjack on Logan. And the pitch. A little scribber fall. Deuce is now on the count to Weibel. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And they just did get him. A little slow on the throw on the drop third strike. Here's Matt Bosco. Matt Bosco had a shallow base hit to right center last time up. Takes a strike. A ball that dropped in that Logan Weibel didn't run to third on. There's a strike. 1-1. And a strike. 1-2. Eric Hoffman on deck. Bottom of the fourth. After a little jitters on the part of the Waves in the first 2 innings, this ball game has settled down a little bit. Now the pitch. Foul ball back. And the count holds. And on a ground ball, third baseman over to first in time. And there's two away. Eric Hoffman steps in. There's a strike, strike one. Foul ball. And Hoffman steps back in. And they got a solid fly ball right to the center fielder for the out and the inning. At the end of 4, we still have no score. And we'll be back with more. I'm a poet and I don't know it.
The Metro Chicago Sports Network, seen on cable and on YouTube. The use of any tobacco products on school grounds is illegal under Illinois law. That includes all outdoor areas. That includes all types of tobacco products. That's a chew and a dip and cigarettes, cigars, Tiparillos, whatever. It's illegal under Illinois law. Use of any tobacco products on school grounds. Includes parking lots, too. Message in the public interest by the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Where we go to the top of the 5th inning.
Shane Simlow leading it off. Takes pitch high a ball. He singled us last time up. Top of the 5th inning. And a strike. 1-1 the count. Bright, partly cloudy afternoon. Nice breezes come up. There's a fly ball. And that's going to be a gapper out there in left center. Goes to the fence, picked up by Hamas. And goes to second. And Simlow will hold at second with the double. So a single and a double for Shane Simlow. And he's aboard in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Or top of the 5th, rather. Mason Diedrich, the batter. Katz takes a long look. And long enough that Diedrich steps out. Runner would lead off second. Showing bunt. Bunts it in the air, and they're not going to get it. Flip over to first. They got him on the fielder's choice sacrifice, except it didn't work. The runner stayed put. So you don't call that a sacrifice because it did not work. You just call it as a 1-4 putout. That's a ball. You would call that a sacrifice only had the runner moved to third. But since he didn't, it's simply a ground out. Josh Robinstein takes the ball. 2-0. Strike on the outside corner, and the count goes blackjack. 2-1. Gets quickly into the windup. And a ground ball. Oh, bubble, and everybody's going to be safe. And runner moves over to third on top of it. So Simlow at third. Robinstein on first, the third error of the ball game for on the Waves. Eddie Betson, the batter. Runners at the corners. Goes to bunt, and he missed it. And they got the runner picked off third. They got him on the tag. Well, that was a suicide squeeze, but the batter missed the ball. And it's a strike on Betson. The runner did steal second, gets credit for that. So runner at second with 2 out now. And Eddie Betson, the batter. Well, they tried the suicide squeeze. And a pitch high, a ball. 1-1. Josh Robinstein on second for Washington. The pitch is inside, a ball. And the count's gone blackjack. And it did hit him, and he's aboard. Runner will have to go back to second. He took off. There he goes. Wes Stricker, the batter. And a strike. Strike one. So 2 on, 2 out. Top of the 5th inning in a scoreless ball game. And a ground ball, foul. Oh, and 2 the count. Danny Katz steps off. And the batter steps out of the box as well. And strike 3. And we go to the bottom half of the 5th, and we still have no score. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. Sammy Visconti, the batter. Strike 2, 0-2. Brian Sweeney on the mound for Washington, Illinois. And a fly ball. Left fielder going back, it's over his head. And Visconti kind of misjudged it a little bit. And Visconti is on second with the double. Here's Alex Kaplan. And he goes to bunt, bunts it foul. Well, I'll say this game's going a little faster than the first one. The first game we played against Rock Island here, by the time we got to this point in the game, we had almost had an hour worth of video. This time around, we're only at 37 minutes or so. There's the bunt, and it's going to work. And it's going to work both ways, and it gets away on the error. That'll score the run. Visconti home, and over to third goes Alex Kaplan. Here's Max Rosenthal. So Wilmette on the board first. The double by Visconti and the error. He did go. That's a strike. 1-1. Max Rosenthal, number 9 in the batting order, hits a ground ball. They'll take the play at first. 3-4 on the putout. And Kaplan remains at third. Back to the top of the batting order, and Scott Hamas, the batter. Pitch is high ball. Scott, in both the games here in Washington that we've covered, had a hit in his first at bat, doing the job of the leadoff man. Foul ball. Back towards me. Like I said, I don't ever move on those things. People always wonder, because you move right into it. So, foul ball. And a pitch high ball. And the count was up at deuces. Infield pulled in, looking for a play at the plate. Pitch is high and tight of ball, and the count goes full at 3-2. Clay Sosinski on deck. And a high pop-up on the infield. Shortstop calls for it and takes it around the mound for a 2 away. So Clay Sosinski steps in here with 2 out and a strike on the outside corner, strike 1. Not all our games are seen on our cable affiliates, but you can catch our games. There's a base hit to right, and it gets past the right fielder, and Clay Sosinski on his way to second. That is a double all the way, even though it was misjudged. It was not touched by that right fielder. That makes it 2-0. As I started to say, not all our games are seen on our cable affiliates, but some of them are seen strictly on our YouTube affiliate. Brent Segvich to the back. And a pitch high, a ball. And it counts 2-0. Segvich, the third baseman. And he hits, again, a slow little ground ball to the second baseman, who bobbles it. And they're going to send the runner home. Here comes the throw, and they got him out at the plate. But the Waves score 2, and at the end of 5, it's Wilmette 2 and Washington, Illinois, nothing. We'll be back with more.
Watch Metro Chicago Sports Network broadcast on demand on our YouTube affiliate. And you can catch the list of all the games that are available on YouTube, both current season and great games of the past, by checking out the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage website for the list of all the games available on demand from YouTube. Sportsmanship is a learned behavior. Teach it. Practice it. Sport a winning attitude. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network, where we go to the top of the 6th inning.
Christian Dominguez leads it off, top of the batting order. For Washington, there's a strike on the outside corner. At the knees, strike 1. Danny Katz has gone the distance. And a base hit for Dominguez. Leadoff single here in the top of the 6th. Zach Myers, the batter. Swinging a ground ball, through for the base hit. And 2 hits here to start off the top of the 6th. Hayden Bodine, the batter. Swinging a bit straight. I guess Bodine's nickname is Hootie, which I'm kind of the funny part is I remember Mark Giangreco's son had the same nickname. Mark Giangreco, the big sportscaster on Channel 7 in Chicago. Throw to second, runner back. Now again, the look back, but the infielders didn't move, so no way to pick him off. Just trying to keep him honest out there, I guess. Now the pitch, there goes the bunt, foul. 0-2. Andrew Ervelino again warming up down the line. Strike 3, caught him looking. There's Andrew. Here's Ryan Martin batting. 2 on, 1 out. Katz looks back, delivers. And it gets away all the way back to the screen. And that puts 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Ball 1. Tying run in scoring position here in the top of the 6th with 1 out. Low and outside of ball. 2-0. Swing and a miss. And the count goes blackjack again at 21. And a little pop-up. And Katz calls for it, takes it himself. Big out, 2 down. Here's Shane Semlo, and he has hit very well in this ball game. 2 hits, single, a double. There's a strike, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 0-2. 2 out. And a pitch low, ball. 1-2. Runners with their late. And the count goes even at deuces. Katz delivers outside, and the count goes full at 3-2. And gets a little piece of it, fouls it off. Kind of stepped in the bucket a little bit on that one. And outside ball 4, and the Panthers have the bases loaded. Mason Diedrich, the batter. And a pitch high, a ball. Bases are loaded. Tying run at second, 2-0 Wilmette. Top of the 6th inning. And a strike, and the count was up at 1-1. I would think one way or the other, Ervelino will be in to pitch the 7th. Pitches low ball, if not sooner. Blackjack on the count. And the pitch is high, 3-1. No place to put him. 3-1 the count. And a foul ball. And again, a full count. Well, a game situation here. And the pitch on the way. And again, foul ball. Runners were off with the pitch. Count holds. At 3-2. Lock and load. Strike three. Caught him looking. Woo, boy. And we go to the bottom of the sixth. Leading 2-0. Bottom of the sixth. And a strike to Logan Weibel. Well, I think Danny Katz is done for the day. He's running down into the left field corner. So I think Andrew Irvelino is going to come in to finish this one off. Pitches outside a ball. And again, the count's gone blackjack. Here's a strike. And the count goes deuces. Outside a ball. And the count's gone full to Logan Weibel with Matt Bosco on deck. And ball forward. And Weibel aboard via the walk. Here's Matt Bosco. Wilmette will go into the seventh inning leading, no matter what. Pitch a lower ball. Bottom of the sixth. Weibel with the lead. Gets lower ball. 2-0. Brian Sweeney has gone the distance for Washington, Illinois. And the pitch, and a strike on the inside corner. And again, the count goes blackjack. Bosco waits for the pitch. And ground ball, nice job. Pick up and throw it away. And Bosco will go to second. But Weibel was out on the touch on the base. Had it been a better throw, it would have been a double play. As it is, it's an error. Another error in this one. We have had quite a few. Here's Eric Hoffman. And foul ball. Off to the left on that one. 0-1. One out. Runner in scoring position. Little insurance. Little topper. Going to go to third with the throw, and they got him. They got Bosco at third. So fielder's choice. And Hoffman aboard at first. And here's Sammy Visconti. And a pitch low ball. So 2 out. These teams have had flashes of fielding brilliance. Some flashes of hitting opportunities. But they have also committed a lot of errors. Pitch is low ball. 2-0 on Visconti. So the first runner back. 2-0. And a line shot. Foul. Down in the corner, out in the street. Blackjack on the count. Got a good swing on it, but swung it a little too far to the left. That's a ball, 3-1. The count. And a fly ball. And a nice catch by the right fielder. And that be it for the 6th. We go to the 7th. Wilmette leads 2-0.
You are watching the action on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. If you can't see the other driver, they can't see you. Make sure your headlights are on at dusk, at dawn, and in inclement weather. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network, where we go to the 7th inning.
Andrew Evelino on. First pitch to Robinstein. In there for a strike. Josh Robinstein. Pitch outside the ball. I don't want to jinx anything, but Wilmette's gone 13 innings now without allowing a run. There's a strike. 1-2. Of course, that's the advantage of being up here where they can't hear you. Well outside the ball. Deuces on the count. Eddie Betson on deck. And a foul ball. Just foul. Outside of third. Just in case Washington has some activity in the bullpen. There's a little fisted base hit. Single. Sam Lee, the pinch runner. Over at first. And Eddie Betson, the batter. Well outside the ball. Ball 1. And a strike. And the count evens up at 1-1. Andrew Evelino. One of a couple of submariners we've got around the North Shore. There's the ball a little inside, I think. And the count's gone blackjack. Yeah, 21. Top of the 7th. And a foul ball. Deuces on the count. Nobody out. Runner at first. And scooped foul to the right. Eddie Betson stays alive. Deuces on the count. Evelino delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And there's one away. Here's Wes Straker. Evelino gets the sign. And it hit him. And 2 on with a 1 out. Set to the outside. They'll keep the runner honest out there at second. Now the pitch in there. No, a little outside the ball.
What's wrong with that?
Ball one. Two on. Foul ball. And the count's even up. Yeah, 1-1. And that's low ball. And again, a blackjack count. Runners with their late. Wilmette trying to finish off a day of baseball. Outside the ball. 3-1 the count. And a strike, and the count goes full at 3-2. About belt high, outer half of the plate. Full count. And a little foul ball back. Count holds. Full. Washington, Illinois. About 15, 20 miles northeast of Peoria. Pitch on the way. And a fly ball out there, and it's going to drop in with a base hit. Here comes the runner. They'll let the runner score. And runners at first and second on the single. Here's Zach Myers. And the pitch. Ball low and outside. 1-0. Tying run at second. 1 out. Top of the 7th. And there goes, I did speak too soon. Ground ball. Bosco flips in time. Got him. On a bang-bang play, 3-1. On the put-out, 2 away. Well, I said I wasn't trying to jinx him, but I guess I did. Well, that went 13 innings here in Washington without allowing a run in the day, and then I spoke too soon. Here's Hayden Bodine. That's the ball, ball 1. Low and inside. Gotta learn to keep my mouth shut. I did a Brent Segvich. Outside the ball. Never mind. That's between the players and me. Long wait. And strike. And once again, the count's gone blackjack. Had a lot of blackjack counts on this. Had a lot of full counts today. The lock and load by a little fly ball, and that's going to do the ball game. Caught by Scott Hummus for the out, and the ball game all over, and Wilmette wins this one 2-1 over Washington, Illinois. We'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up.
This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network, as seen on Comcast, Northern Cook County, Highland Park Access, and on the World Wide Web on YouTube On Demand. Well, our graphics are a little off, but the final word on this ball game. For Wilmette, 2 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors. They were struck out 2 times, walked 2 times, 4 left on base, and 2 stolen bases. For Washington, Illinois, 1 run on 6 hits, 4 errors, Those 7 between the two teams. We said it was a little sloppy. 7 strikeouts for Wilmette pitchers. They walked only 1. 8 left on base for the Washington Panthers and 1 stolen base. So that'll do it for us for this ball game from Washington, Illinois. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thanks for watching, and as always, we say so long, everybody.